So you want a high IQ, you're sitting there, probably having watched 5 videos on speed reading or optimization, thinking that if you just unlock that magical three-digit number, you'll guarantee that flashy, successful future you're dreaming of. It's a lovely fantasy, really. It sounds like a cheat code for life. But let's be direct for a second. If you're obsessing over an online puzzle test to determine your potential, you're missing the entire point of being smart. Today, we're going to talk about the psychology of intelligence, not the number on the paper, but the actual operating system you need to install in your brain if you want to excel. It's time to stop chasing a badge and start upgrading the hardware. Let's get into it. The illusion of IQ tests. Let's reflect for a moment. IQ tests were invented to identify kids who needed extra help in school. They weren't designed to crown the next king of Silicon Valley. Yet, here we are, spending $20 a month on brain training apps, happily solving color coded puzzles, feeling brilliant while our real lives are, frankly, a chaotic mess. Being able to rotate a 3D shape in your mind or recognize a pattern of circles is fantastic if your plan is to become a professional Tetris player. The future doesn't care about your abstract pattern recognition if you can't recognize the pattern of your own repeated failures in a social setting or a business deal. Real intelligence is practical. It's about solving messy, real world problems, not clicking the correct next shape on the screen. The soft skill IQ. Here's a direct truth that might sting a little. I have seen an actual genius with 150 IQs who are absolutely insufferable. They can't work in a team. They have zero empathy, and they crumble the moment they aren't the smartest person in the room. Guess who gets the promotion? The person with a perfectly average 100 IQ who knows how to listen, how to adapt, and how not to be an asshole. Psychology calls this emotional intelligence and adaptability. In a world that is changing faster than you can update your phone, your ability to unlearn old information and work with complex humans is infinitely more valuable than your raw processing power. We worship brilliance because it sounds sexy, but we ignore adaptability because it sounds boring. But hey, keep focusing on your vocabulary words while the adaptable guy just figure out how to use AI to do your job in half the time. Curiosity, raw IQ. So, how do you actually develop that cognitive strength? It's astonishing simple, but you're probably not going to do it because it takes actual effort. True intelligence isn't about knowing facts. It's about being obsessed with the why and the how. It's about being insatiably curious about things that have nothing to do with your immediate comfort. It's astonishing to me that we live in an era with the entire history of human knowledge in our pockets, yet we spend 4 hours a day actively atrophying our brains through passive consumption of short term scrolling. High measure intelligence thrives on active engagement. If new information feels annoying instead of exciting, that's your brain telling you it's starting to rust. Start skill building. Start reading books that are too hard and stop waiting for a puzzle game to make you smart. So let's reflect on the reality. Stop chasing a number. Stop looking for a shortcut. Excelling in the future isn't about having a fast processor. It's about having good software. It's about curiosity, resilience, critical thinking, and empathy. Those are the tools that actually matter. So you can go back to your color coded brain training games if it makes you feel better. I'm sure you'll solve that next puzzle perfectly. In the meantime, the rest of us will be out here doing the messy work of actually learning and adapting. So, thanks for watching. If you appreciate this type of videos, and you can like that button and subscribe. Bye.